Just a quick message to let everybody know that I, the Gypsy King, am happily retired. But to get me out of retirement, considering I don't need the money and I don't need the aggravation, it's going to cost these people $500 million, 500.
What's good, family? Shout out to the boss man, Callum Fishwick, for boosting up him and the YB coin 1,000,000%. So we just heard there from your mans, Tyson, huh, Fury. Yeah? Hearing now, any funny style promoter out there, listen, if you want me back, I want 500 milli cash. But listen, I'm not here to play no games, you man know. And I ain't even really want to talk about this topic, but listen, quick time. Quick time, we're gonna lyric off on this. That's what they're gonna do right now, 100%. Listen, Fury. Yeah, I've been telling you. I know you listen, Fury locked into my channel, I'm pretty sure. Don't know one call. Usyk, the middleweight. That's what I'm sure I'm the first one to say that. I don't know. Maybe, no, I'm the first one. I called Usyk, because he ain't a middleweight. Yeah? Fury used to say U6 the cruiserweight. I'm the middleweight. I mean, is it a coincidence? You man tell me. Is it a coincidence? I call him a middleweight, and now Fury call him it. I don't know. Either way, he locked into the channel. That's what he is. And since you're locked in, Fury, let me tell you now. I keep telling you, yeah? All this talk about a fight, you've made a whole bunch of money already. Now you are right when Fury said, listen, the reason I'm charging so much is because the UK down bad right now. Yeah? If the UK wants to get their sovereignty back, because we've got some next Ukrainian generals come over and took all of our booties for us. Facts. That's what happened. Oops. Yeah? Usyk came here in front of 80,000 fans, came to Anthony Johnston's alleged manor, came straight in there and nearly knocked him out. A dude who'd never knocked no one out, may I add. This wasn't like one of them ones. People like to spin it. Oh, YB, you're so critical of Mr. Anthony Johnston. You forget that he's only lost to the best. He lost to the best light heavyweight. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but as far as heavyweight goes, Usyk is not. So like I was saying, from that point of view, Fury ain't telling no lies. The UK is in a predicament. Anthony Johnston is in a predicament. Eddie Hearn is in a predicament. And they've been in a predicament. Because they tried to beg Fury back in January, to handle their work for them. So we've been knowing this. So on that basis, Fury's right. Yeah? Yeah, Eddie, Mr. Johnston, if you want me to handle, if you want me to step up and represent the UK, it's going to be 500 million bags. Yeah? But, again, on that small point, Fury might be right, but I keep telling him, and no one trying to hear this. You man are already rich. We don't need to know about the particulars. If you can get 500 mil for it, great. But realistically, the other way this sounds is like you're half shook. Yeah? It's like, why would you need 500 mil to fight Usyk when you took 10 mil to fight Deontay Wilder? Or 20 mil, whatever it was, or 30 mil to fight Bumillion Shite. It's all a bit odd. Now his argument is, well, I'm retired now, YB, so if you want me back from retirement, but then in the next breath, Fury says, in another video earlier today, oh well, I've got the WBC belt and I'm going to hold it for 12 months because no one's pressuring me. So make your mind up. Are you retired or are you holding the belt because no one's pressuring you? And if you're not retired, it begs the question, why do you need 500 mil for? Now, to be fair, in all realisticness, Fury don't want 500 mil. I'm not sure what he wants. And it's quite weird. He put a video out the other day. I didn't get round to covering it, or I was sick and tired of covering this dead conversation, but he came around saying, I don't know why people keep making rumours about me coming back. I'm not coming back, I'm happily retired. It's like, next thing you know, you're putting videos out saying you want 500 mil. So it's all messy. Yeah, and every day that goes by, or the more things Fury talks about, I think he just loves people wanting him. I think he loves people saying, please, Fury, stay. But I just don't, as I've been saying, I just don't get that. I don't think that's the right play. If I was managing Fury, like I said a million times, Fury would be out here, hearing everyone out. Yeah? We ain't going nowhere, because you're all too sweet. And in fact, in another interview today, and I'm probably going to do a video on that in its own right, but Fury did say something similar. Fury said, they're all bumps. Yeah? I'm not going nowhere, because it's too easy. So he locked in 100%. But on a serious note, That needs to be the only narrative. People don't want to hear about how much money you want. Yeah. People are broke at the moment, for the most part. We don't need to hear about how much money you need or want or whatever. Yeah, we need to have, people in general need, what's that word? Money's dead. That whole Floyd Mayweather shtick. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of money. And no one's want to hear that no more. We just ain't. Especially not from the so-called People's Champ. Why does the People's Champ need to be talking about money and Ferrari? And I mean, his whole Instagram full of Ferrari, and it's just quite, it's a bit weird. I know. Yes, in my opinion, it's cringe. Yeah, if you got them things, it's great. But it's, I mean, fair enough when you're 20 and 21 and 25. But when you get to 30, and I just think, personally speaking, that whole, and the thing is about Fury. Fury is 6'9". You know, what's his excuse? Floyd Mayweather's got Napoleon complex. Yeah, 5'4" or whatever he is. So, but Fury is like 6'9", but still has some sort of weird Napoleon thing going on, where he wants people to want him. What I don't understand is he's wanted. You understand? So for all the times, if all the times in Fury's career, Fury has never been more wanted. Do you understand? Because before, there was always some level of balance where you could say, well, if Fury goes, we've still got Mr. Anthony Johnston representing the UK, and arguably at that point in time, AJ was actually representing the UK more officially. Yeah, free belt champion and had more power and all them kind of things. Now, it's, I said the other day, from Fury's point of view, all he should see is a whole bunch of heavyweight dons lined up with their chest on the floor and their booties pointing in the air. That's it. He should just see that. And there's a little bit of grease on all of their butts as well. And he can say, pop them all. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. From Fury's point of view, has a whole bunch of heavyweight butts in the air. And he's just going to look down and pick which one and pop them all. Yeah, pop, 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 pop them all. Yeah, that's what it is from his point of view. Instead, he seems hell-bent on pushing this narrative of, oh, I'm gone, oh, I'm not coming back, and I'm happily retired. And if you're happily retired, you'd have deaded your belt off, regardless of, I mean, the statement doesn't even make sense. Oh, the reason I'm not giving my belt up is because no one's pressuring me to. But you said you had happily retired. If you're happily retired, and you've got no intention of coming back, as you imply, drop the belt. Was it good? Regardless of anyone not, for example, Andre Ward. Andre Ward, I think he was a free belt champion at the point of retiring. He dropped his belts and let the sport move on. That's the thing. Again, in my opinion, Fury addressed me. I said I'm one of the only ones to actually make the statement that Fury is holding the sport up, or potentially holding the division up. He said, I ain't holding the division up because I am the division. Yeah, and again, he ain't lying, but why play this weird game? Why not be? If you want to, if you're saying, which I agree, that you are the heavyweight division, why not own that role? Yeah, as I've explained, I'm the heavyweight division, and you, man, are a bunch of helpless butts in the air, and I'm just gonna choose which I'm gonna pop at different times. Yeah, I just popped Shillian Shites. Yeah, Bamillion Shite got his booty popped in 7 rounds. Who else wants some? Yeah, and yeah, Paris is mad. Yes, Paris gets jealous sometimes of the men I stay popping at free will. Yeah. Yes, Paris don't like the fact that I stay popping Dillian White, and he can't do nothing about it. But listen, she loyal. She gonna get over it eventually. Yeah, 100%. So that's what you should be saying. And if YB, he don't want to mention them particular references. Listen, if Fury don't want to mention them specific references, you get the drift. Yeah. And for all these years, Fury's had the best chat, pretty much. He had the best chat. And now's the time he can be chatting. All them other times, yeah, when he had no power and his fights were boring, he talked the most. Now, he got the actual performances in the ring, he didn't want to say nothing. It's like, okay, no. Yeah? And in a way, it sums up this era we live in. Nothing seems to make sense. No doubt. But anyway, listen. Fury, whatever you say, we know you ain't going nowhere. I just wish you'd embrace the reality of the situation. Yeah? I wish you'd come in and say, listen, I love popping easy butt. Easy butt is my favourite type to pop. Yeah? Usyk, Mr. Johnston, the weightlifter. Listen. Fury should be saying, listen, they're good-looking men. My favourite type of men. I love men who are big and bulbous like Johnston. Yeah, I love men. My favourite type of man in the world is one who's big, muscly, and useless and can't fight back. That's the favourite type. That's the favourite type of butt I like. The one that can't defend itself. Just go pop. Yeah, that's what he should be saying. I'm not playing. He's got the. For me, he's got the wrong end of the stick. For me, his mind is stuck in 2010 or 2013 when he wasn't getting no respect. He's stuck there. You've got the respect now. Run with it. Yeah? Be the most ferocious champ. Be the most vicious champ. That's in my opinion. That's what you should be aiming for now, not playing weird retirement games that you've been playing. Let's not forget, people. This isn't a new shtick from Fury where he can say, "Well, I haven't heard this one before. This one's new." Yeah. For example, I think someone like AJ could pull this conduct. Well, not now. He's a loser, but let's say AJ carried on winning, yeah, and then let's say AJ had beat Ruiz. Let's say AJ never lost to Ruiz, never lost to Usyk, yeah. He could, in 2022, say, "Oh, I'm retiring now," and that would cause a big fuss, wouldn't it? He's going. The undefeated champ's going. That'd cause a fuss because he hasn't done it before. Fury's been doing this for 10 years, literally. Since he came on the scene. I remember in 2013, when David Hay played him around, he came out and said, "Oh, I'm retiring. I can't deal with this no more. I've made enough money. I'm gone." Literally. And I remember at the time, that was probably the most emotional. Back then I was a big Fury, well, yeah, back then I was a massive Fury fan. And I felt like, no, don't go. Yeah, but ever since then, really, ever since 2013, things get played out, don't they? You can only cuck the fans so many times. No more cucking. The fans ain't trying to be cucked no more, Fury. 100%. No doubt. Dead narrative. Ain't trying to hear it. No doubt.